Hallo, da sind wir wieder. Und jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, welche Figur uns da anspricht. Irgendwie sieht sie aus wie eine kleine Maus.
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head.
Hä?
From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me. Das ist eine Maus.
Whether it was the cognizance or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just... What are you doing? Oh, what are... you think you're doing?
Luka looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me. You...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scarfy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibilities. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? A gnat. Lul. Wortwitz. Very well.
Began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just wanna find a safe way out of here. You gotta help us or not. Before knowing how to leave, you must know where they are. They are... oh, yeah, alright. That does it. Luka, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
He turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Okay. Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't a time for metaphors. I show you how to get back home.
Luka and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luka and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold. Until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Ned, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood. Or we teleported to some alternate universe. Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alice, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original true Beacon Pines. Oh. Also ist das erste und das andere nur eine Kopie, oder wie? Richtig seltsam. You both grew up here. But the town you've called your home for the past several years... Oh, die wurden doch ausgedingst in Hotels und dann haben die das alles komplett gereinigt und so und dann kamen die erst wieder. But the town you've called your home for the past several years... is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You think so? Unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry. What passiert hier? Well, you can leave that to the miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity. Mann, warum muss die jetzt auch so schwere Worte sagen? A revolution even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Luka and Iggy looked around, uncomfortable. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover...
Narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
the source. Why'd you say the source like this? Why, indeed.
I began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
Down at his feet, his eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this is really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy? It's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Whipwood. Wo rennt der Kleine hin?
The source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luka and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luka sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luka needed to know.
Das heißt, da ist das richtige Grab.
Stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luka's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
He finally noticed the tears welling in Luka's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
So bestimmt der Kerr. We gotta hide. 259 Kelvin. Fall of distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved the whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
Down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah, come on. It's almost lunchtime. Was geht mit ihm ab? Haha, weirdo. Here, I thought I was a jerk. These disguises are out here literally dancing on graves.
Stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Luka a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey. Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah blah blah. Luka von Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kerr and this merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? Ned mentioned something about a sauce.
Luka wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever that's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure, would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious sauce, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad, I promise. Let's do this. Locate the sauce. The sauce is under the cheese. Gehen wir hier runter? Ah, I can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luka. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
And Luka shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Ah, shucks. No, that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Okay. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So a few years back I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
He stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop. I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rollo got grounded for months, which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. But when I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
He triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Richtig verrückt. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for a blast off, Loser. Haha, er hat die Loser genannt. Aber ich verstehe nicht so ganz, warum die Großmutter die andere Stadt eingefroren hat. Okay. Crooked. Just like the whole stinking place. Ah, wir haben was Neues gelernt. Nice. Kommen wir hier hoch? Wieder einfach ein ganzes Gebäude fehlt. Also das heißt, manche Gebäude haben sie weggeräumt. Ich versuche erstmal woanders hinzukommen, bevor ich da reingehe. Warte, kann ich mich hier umgucken? Ne, okay. Kann man da hinten rum? Ne, okay. Also, ab in die Tunnel. Vor allem, warum ist es da gefroren?
He inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo. 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 Wow. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole. How do we smash a hole? Uh-oh. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Car. Where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two are, at least. Dreads, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. A doozy. Oh. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heaven no, my role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You're a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. It seems like you are destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in a role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we are done with you. Now boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Uh-oh. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luka with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of firework and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's do not something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know. I'm an exceptional liar. Bop, that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
Nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Nice. Huh. Oh. What?
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luka.
Wie guckt, Alter. Uh-oh.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luka dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Uh-oh.
His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luka, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you have had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Okay. Wow. Can you believe this guy? Oh, wir haben was gelernt.
Luka's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you have to save me too. Luka, look at me. It's okay.
Luka felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luka's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's the only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
Calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luka, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Luka had no choice but to Iggy's request. Refuse, accept. Oh, wir können... Oh, fuck. Okay, das wird nicht jetzt passieren. Das passiert in der nächsten Folge. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Und ich weiß selber noch nicht, was wir davon machen sollen. Wir werden eh beides mal machen, aber ich weiß nicht, für was ich mich jetzt entscheiden soll. Ich habe irgendwie das... Ja... Bis zur nächsten Folge und danke fürs Zusehen. Tschüss.